So if you watch this channel, I'm sure many of you have had the same feeling that I have had. You're sitting there and you're reminiscing and you're wishing, man, I wish I could go back to that stop sign or that street corner or that cul-de-sac where me and my friends rode around on our BMX bike, shooting the crap and just hanging out, not a care in the world. Well, what if I was to tell you that there is an event trying to capture that feeling? Many of you probably already know this guy. But if you don't, meet Mike Miranda.
Hey, this is Mike Miranda.
He is a legend in the sport of BMX, and he has created, along with other people, one of the coolest events of the year and something I'm very excited to experience myself. So, without further ado, let's ask him a few questions about the event. And I hope to see you all there this coming year.
I'm a member of the Hall of Fame, former pro racer, but way more importantly, I'm a fan of BMX. I'm still a BMX track operator today. I have a podcast, which is obviously called the Dirty Knobs Podcast. And finally, I promote and run an event called the Dirtyfest. So I can't wait to tell you guys all about it.
So first thing I want to do is just give me your pitch deck for Dirtyfest. Like, what is it? You know, if somebody's off the street and they see like a Dirtyfest shirt, what is it?
Man, if you ask me, how do I describe Dirtyfest? This is how I do it. Imagine you're in your garage and you're working on your BMX bike and you've got 5 of your best friends around you and you're all joshing each other, you're kidding each other. Heaven forbid you make a mistake because everybody makes fun of you. You're talking about the great old times. You're just having the time of your life with your best friends. Now imagine that with 3,500 other people. That's what Dirtyfest is. It's a 3-day BMX experience festival with 35 of your best friends, and we're hoping to make it 5,000 this year.
Give me like a rundown of the Dirtyfest coming up. Like, if you're gonna sell it, what's the itinerary? You know, how do people get there?
I can't give out all the secrets at Dirtyfest 4, but I'll tell you this: there's something new every time. It's a 3-day festival. So Friday is, everyone comes in for practice. Friday night, we have the foot down contest, which is incredible to watch. Then we have our SE Bikes does a wheelie jam. So we do a little demo with the wheelie guys from Northern California and get some wheelie gang superstars. And then we cap it off with the Legends of Freestyle Jam, where we have guys like Eddie Fiola and Xavier Mendes, guys, big names from the 80s come and do tricks out on our little stage area there. Then we go across to another party, and the party will host a product launch for one of the brands in BMX. And that brand will change every year. So then that's just Friday. So Saturday there's a swap meet in the morning, gigantic swap meet with just vintage BMX stuff, followed by a vintage BMX show that has, 250 bikes or so. Then we have the opening ceremonies, 2 motos of vintage racing. By the way, the entire second moto, I don't care what class you ride, what class you sign up, or how old your bike is, everybody does a rubber band start. So they get the experience of what it was like in the very beginning of BMX. After that, Saturday night is the highlight for me. I think it's phenomenal. Saturday night, we have the big party right there next to the track. We have built a special miniature BMX track that we race the Race of Champions BMX race. It's a mini bike, 16-inch pit bike derby that goes right through the middle of the party. And so it's a bracket race, and we have everybody racing. Then we also have live music. We have, more than half a dozen food vendors. And then the highlight of the night is when we have the scooter moms race. We have moms racing on scooters on the same downhill little BMX track, and it is hilarious. So we have a great time on Saturday night. And then Sunday, we wake up and we race the third moto. We do quarters, semis, and mains, and then we give out our awards. And it's hard to leave on Sunday because your face hurts from smiling and laughing, and you're sad when you leave because it's coming to an end.
In an era when nostalgia itself is a brand, so how do you make sure you're being authentic, I guess is what I'm asking.
Wow, that's a great question. We're not so hard fast on the rules. What we really try to do is preserve the positive experience. And by doing that, I think that we're preserving the nostalgia of it. Meaning that, we don't allow modern bikes unless they're a reproduction of an old bike. We don't allow clip-in pedals because there's a distinct disadvantage. We try to cater our classes to our customer base to make sure that everyone that comes to Dirty Fest has the most positive experience they can. So if you're a freestyle rider, we have something for you. If you're a wheelie bike guy, we have something for you. If you're a collector or a swap meet or a bike show or just a parent or a sister or a sibling, come have a great time. I promise you, we have something for you. So we don't care so much about recreating the nostalgia of it. We care about creating a positive experience for everyone that comes. I'll just speak seriously for a moment. At a certain age, you start questioning, what your existence is about. Why are you here? And am I alone? And one of the key things that we do at Dirty Fest is make sure that everyone leaves there feeling that they're not alone. You have a family. It's us. It's your BMX family. You can always reach out to us anytime. We're always there for you because we honestly believe, all of us involved, that you're part of this family. Wow, you asked me how Dirty Fest got started, and I'll tell you how it got started. Eric Carter and I were playing in the BMX Hall of Fame golf tournament, excuse me, down in San Diego. The last year they were going to have the Hall of Fame event in San Diego, in Chula Vista. And over the course of the day, we heard that they were no longer going to do it. It was going to be moved to Tulsa. So that night, I just kept thinking about it. Who wants to go to Tulsa when you can be in San Diego? So I started thinking about how do we preserve this big party that we always have down in San Diego, where people will fly in and come from all over to get together to have this good time. And I started thinking about it. And so when Eric went to sleep, I got up and I wrote a business plan with all the ideas. A few weeks later, I pitched. I didn't do it the next day. I massaged it. And a few weeks later, I went to Eric Carter and I said, hey, what if we did this? And it was a little bit different of an idea, but it was basically to get everybody together to have fun about vintage BMX. A week later, I was with my best friend, James Vicente, JV, and we were in Las Vegas for another event. And I pinned him down and I said, hey, what if we did this? And he said, that's a great idea. All right, well, it all sounds like a great idea. How do we get people to know about it? How do we build it? And I said, I have the idea for that too. We do a podcast. And so the podcast was the marketing arm to be able to create and get the word out that we're having this big event. And so we went to another BMX event together, and that night we all agreed, we could do this. We could do this. And so in a condominium up in Northern California, Eric Carter, James Vicente, and our other friend and former BMX teammate, Justin Shepard, we all agreed we can do this. And we did. And so starting in just 4 months later, we had an event.
So how difficult was it, like, planning that first event? Kind of run me through the lead up to the first event.
Oh my gosh. Well, the lead up was this same thing, not sleeping, staying up, making lists on the phone, doing all those things. And then getting the other three guys together and running ideas past them. And then we learned, listen, there's no one of us that can do all of it. So we divvied it all up. And that, I think, is the secret to our success, is that we have a great chemistry. We were all four on the same BMX team at one time. So there's a camaraderie, a brotherly love between the four of us. Our egos don't get in the way. We all just pitch in and jump in. And I'd say that the getting through the list the first year was tough because we didn't even know what to put on the list. So as that challenge grew, as the event grows, so do all the things that we have to do to make it bigger and better. And the third year, it doubled again. So we're now having to plan for 5,000 people, and there's a lot of work. That's a long list, my brother. That is a long list. You know, the thing I love the most about Dirty Fest now isn't seeing all my old friends. It's seeing their kids and their grandkids and all the young racers and riders and freestyle riders. It's seeing all of the young kids enjoying being on their bike in the dirt and giving them a chance to see and feel what we did way back when. It's I don't know exactly what draws them in, but I'm going to keep feeding it, man. I want these young kids to have the same fun that we had. And the one thing I continually hear is it's the most fun race that they go to all year long because they get to experience all of it. I mean, when else does a 6-year-old kid get to race a side hack?
But I love the idea of, no clipless pedals. Nobody should be able to train all year to come to Dirty Fest and win a race. Like, it's a show up.
I always say that, listen, if you're training for Dirty Fest and your mindset is I'm coming to win, you're coming for the wrong reason. Don't even show up. Keep your $15 and stay home. We're here for a good time. If you don't attend the party on Saturday night because you got to get enough sleep for Sunday, you're coming to Dirty Fest for the wrong reason.
So there you have it, guys. I hope you all are encouraged to go and participate in Dirty Fest. It looks like a phenomenal time. The people that are involved in the event are top notch, and I'm hoping to go this year, all things held constant. But at the very least, I'm not going to keep this too long as an end of the video. Just, you know the drill. If you enjoy the content, please like, subscribe, share. All of that jazz helps the channel. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I'll see you next time. I love you all. Bye-bye.
Well, bud, we'll talk soon.
Awesome, man. I appreciate you.
Stay rad.
All right. See ya.
Cameron, we didn't even talk about rad.
Yeah, we didn't.
Funny. So we're saving that.
We'll save that. I tried to keep it definitely about Dirty Fest.
Yep, you did. I appreciate it.
Yeah, and like I said, once I get through these and we do a full video on you, I want to get into the
Sure.
stuff that I really want to ask about.